Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 6, Episode 4. So let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, let's start with Bambi and Scrap and how Mama D went to Bambi and Scrap's shared home together, even though Scrappy is not there at the time. She went to go visit her. Y'all tell me who be dressing Mama D. I mean, the lady is not old, and she actually is a good-looking woman in person. I don't know why they insist on putting her in these outfits that are so dated and played out. Painted jeans, all these fucking sequins, but you know, like a la ice skater type sequin. No, that's not. That ain't the look. Plus, her hair, is that a 27 piece? I mean, we can't just do like a short weave or something. Why is it? Child, anyway, she was rocking them kitten heels. I was like, ooh, they dropped this big. Kitten heels look like when you just ain't got the little heel replaced and it just grind the shoe all the way down. The ugliest shoe. I know Michelle Obama hated having to wear them damn things. She goes to visit Bambi because she is upset that she and Scrappy are having problems. For all the things that we say are fake on this show, this definitely is not a fake storyline. Scrappy and Bambi have been together 4 years, and she says that he has not had any growth. She said he's still childish as fuck. He get mad, he leaves, and I mean, how are you supposed to be getting married to somebody and every time you get upset, you don't stick around to try to fix the fucking problem? I mean, that is obvious. But when you look at Scrappy, unfortunately, he does not look like he is ready to settle down. I think the idea is in his mind, you know, he would like the idea of being married to Bambi, but how you say you need space and you leave? Like she said, that big ass house, nigga, if you can't find space somewhere up in this fucking house, then I don't see how this is gonna work. Dee said, well, you know, he had mentioned something about maybe you seeing other people or something like that. She was just like, listen, he creates problems. He says that I'm doing shit just so that he can do what the fuck he wants to do, you know, come to you, get sympathy. Mama D was like, well, what are you guys gonna do to try to work it out? And she was just like, I'm open to therapy if he is open to it, you know, like seriously open to it. Otherwise, forget it. Then the next thing we see Scrappy with this girl on a couch. They seem like they real cozy and they talking, and she's asking him, you know, when are you gonna tell your girl? And you know, he's just like, whenever. And then he was like, give me a kiss, you know, your lips look kissed. I was just like, no, Scrappy, you going out like this on TV? And then you hear somebody say cut, and then you realize that he is in acting class. And the girl that he's practicing with, somebody had actually DM'd me on Instagram, was trying to figure out where the girl was from, and she told me Saints and Sinners. I don't have Bounce TV on Direct TV, so I don't know the show, but I hear it's pretty good. But anyway, we find out that yes, that is the girl from Saints and Sinners, and he is good friends with her. And guess what her name is? Fucking Jasmine. Is there not another name that we can have on this fucking show? Shit. Scrappy and her are just homeboy, homegirls, you know. And she just was telling him, actually just being a sympathetic ear for him. He's telling her that he doesn't know if it's gonna work with him and Bambi because they don't trust each other. He never has trusted any woman. He has trust issues. Isn't that funny? It's always the motherfucker that do all the goddamn cheating, you know. You do all your dirt, now you don't trust the other person, okay? Because you wondering if how you getting away with this shit so easily, then they must be doing the goddamn same thing. Niggas. Well, is the wedding still set? She asked him. He says he doesn't know. Right now, I don't really feel like it. But, you know, he's willing to fight for this relationship. So, you know, he's still not out of it completely, even though he's staying in this hotel in a different state. They left that part out. So, because he's still kind of down in the dumps, you know, Mom Dukes had invited him to this community center. So that she could talk to him. He said he don't know why he there, but you know, he's gonna go on out and see what Mom Dukes is talking about. And she directs him to this room, and when he opens the door and looks inside, then there sits Bambi, a very upset and attitudinal Bambi, should I add. Plus, looks like two counselors. Turns out to be his father and his stepmother, his father's wife. And they're marital counselors. Surprise, surprise. You know, so Scrappy actually gets a little kick out of it. Like, oh, my mom and him put this together. You know what I'm here for? Let's sit down and see what they got to say. All right, well, they sit down and it don't go well. These two obviously have a communication problem. They cannot talk to each other. I guess because everybody is so fucking upset right now, it's kind of hard to put your emotions aside to have a reasonable conversation. Scrappy says that they're in a bad place, that he loves Bambi with all his heart, but you know what, it just ain't working because every time they turn around, they arguing. Bambi says, listen, the whole problem is he gets upset and he leaves, okay? And I can't be with somebody that just gonna run away from the problem every time something arises. He said that they argue all the time. He stays upset because there's always a fucking problem. She was just like, he just treats me differently than I would treat him. I mean, my grandmother died and his ass is in fucking Miami all on Snapchat. I would not do that to him if somebody in his family died. Even if we weren't together, I wouldn't be Snapchatting. Scrappy was just like, listen, I was there for 5 days and then I had to go and do me. Yeah, see that statement right there, that lets you know. Even when you don't feel like it. This is a part of being in a relationship. Relationships are all about compromise and communication. Compromise. Do you know how many things that I have not felt like doing? But it's because it's my husband and this was important to him that I had to do it, and vice versa. You know, it's just shit sometimes that you have got to do. You got to swallow it up. When you can't accept that kind of thinking, then it's not going to work. And then on top of that, they don't trust each other. If you don't trust a person that you with, it will never work. You cannot spend your whole fucking life wondering what the fuck somebody else is doing. They're always capable. So you might as well go on with your damn life and have your own peace. So I don't know if Scrappy is cheating or whatever. I ain't heard too many stories about him being out there like that, but the nigga definitely is not mature enough for no relationship, okay? And she might not be either, because when you always immediately get mad, then nothing never gets resolved that way. So like his father said, you guys both might not be mature enough for this relationship, okay? You see Scrappy all the time. The nigga is always high, always in the strip club, his homeboys and him playing video games. It's just like, how fucking old is Scrappy? Yeah, not old enough. So Bambi is fed up. She was just like, you know what, I'm leaving this bullshit. Side note, can somebody tell Bambi that she ain't got to wear... Listen, that's my West Coast sister, right? Alright. You ain't got to wear every fucking thing in the closet every time I look at Bambi. Now, she is a cute girl. She wears this lace frontal unit. The shit always got to be 30 inches long. And then it be real curled up. Then the motherfucker got to have a thick ass choker on, and then she got to have some sequin shirt on, and then she got to have some fur jacket on top of it, then she got to have a skirt, and then she got to have the damn sandals, and the sandal got to have gold doilies and motherfucking fringes and shit hanging up. I said, girl, it's too much. Less is always better when you are trying to look fashionable. You don't have to have every fucking thing on. Let's break it up a little. I mean, looking at her, I said, y'all look like somebody closet threw up on Bambi. Just too much shit. But that's still my West Coast girl. I really do like Bambi and Scrappy. I wanted it to work. Y'all know that. I've told you guys that plenty of times, but it ain't gonna work. You know, she storms out because she is fed up. Like Scrappy said, it's not gonna work. The dad look at him and shake his head like, yeah, I think we can call a wrap on this one. That's too bad, though. I'm going to tell y'all right now, we say Frost Facts is going to get on my nerves. This whole Mariah, Sierra, Lovely Mimi storyline shit is going to fucking get on my nerves. I had a patience for this kind of shit because it's so clearly... and you know, we know that the shit is fake on this show, for the most part. 80%, right? When it's fake, I'm going to need it to at least be believable. Alright, and when you look at Sierra, she talking about she got this shop, you know, it's real popular shop. She used to make up strippers in the back of the strip clubs, and now she has her own shop. You know, she was able to parlay it fine. Now she's got like 13 hairstylists and makeup artists and nail people and all of that in the shop, and she's doing the damn thing. She's got this girl named Mariah who supposedly is her marketing director or some shit. Motherfucking damn shop as big as my car. The fuck you need a marketing director? But maybe. Okay, I ain't got no job like that. So, okay, she got this marketing director, Mariah. And Mariah thought that it was a good idea for them to hire Lovely Mimi. Of course, Sierra can't stand Lovely Mimi because she a whole lot, she extra, you know, she get on her nerves. I'm thinking to myself, like, well, what the fuck? You are the business owner, so you have the ultimate decision whether or not somebody is gonna fucking stay in the store or not, right? So why would you put yourself through all this fucking misery and keep somebody on that you can't stand? And then somebody like Lovely Mimi, she strikes me as the person that you got to like from the beginning. That kind of shit don't grow on you. And child, Lovely Mimi, I know people compare her to Cardi B, but there's no comparison there because at least we knew, even though Cardi B is extra, we knew that Cardi B was authentic. This is who she is. Lovely Mimi has always struck me as somebody who is putting on. And I even tried to follow her once a couple of years ago. I had saw a video when she was talking like her Vietnamese parents, and I thought it was funny. So I found out who she was, and I followed her for all of 2 days. And then I was just like, no, I can't. I cannot follow this because she's just too extra. Now, we done learned her background. We'll get to that in a minute. But I just know. When you look at her, she looks like a clown. This hot pink ass hair and these nails and this, all of this overly exaggerated, like extra big, you know, booty and titties and... I don't like her, y'all. I don't see myself liking her on the show, period. But she has 1 million followers, and obviously that's all that matters to Mona. But anyway, let me get back on track. We see Miha. That's her real name, okay? She has kids with this fine-ass black boy. She has a shop evidently up in the DMV area, but she's moved down to Atlanta because she and her husband are trying to make a name for themselves down here. And they have decided to pair her up with Tommy. Tommy has kids as well. She has 2 daughters. How old did she say they were? I think she said they were 10 and 12 years old. I might be getting those ages wrong. But anyway, Tommy has 2 daughters, and she figured that, you know, since Lovely Mimi is here and they, you know, they clicked when they met, they would take the girls on a play date. Well, only one daughter is there. The other one is off somewhere. So they're at the Sky Zone. I think that's the name of the place, jumping around on the jumpers and all. And yeah, they have a fast friendship. Tommy says, yeah, you know, Tammy was trying to hook me up with the girls, the veterans on the show, but they ain't really feeling me like that. And why the fuck should I be trying to be friends with bitches that don't really like me? But I guess because the 2 of them have so much in common, felonious clickation has happened. Okay, they both was in juvie, in and out of jail. Lovely Mimi says that she had a really rough life, even though she is Vietnamese and her parents are like, you know, for real Vietnamese, came over to the United States when she was 3 years old. She stayed in trouble, hooked up with the wrong people. Like I said, in and out of jail. Same kind of story like Tommy. And did I tell you guys about Tommy when she went on this date with Young Jock? Y'all remember at the end of last episode, she was going over to Jessica Dimes so that they could have this double date, and Jessica Dimes supposedly had Alexis Sky as her date, and Tommy brought Jock. And the only reason why Tommy brought Jock was that she was trying to make sure that Jessica and anybody else knew that she was fucking around with Carly's man. Jock has made it very clear that him and Carly are nothing but fuck buddies. She can do what she want, he can do what he want. Okay, even when Jessica Dimes was like, are you forgetting that you might be involved with somebody? He was just like, no. Okay, everybody is free to do what they must. And he's always felt that Tommy was sexy. It's just that he was trying to remain respectful because, you know, Show Enough Scrap was there. But now that Show Enough in jail, he can't be worried about that. Tommy said they not together no more, so let the fucking commence. Jessica Dime was like, Jock better hope that he gets to Carly and tell her before I do. If I get to her first, I'm telling. Now, Tommy and Lovely Mimi, they decided that they was going to hang out a little bit, you know, go to the strip club, unwind. Lovely Mimi has invited some motherfuckers that Tommy ain't really feeling all that much. A girl by the name of Treasure, and then Mariah, the marketing director. Treasure tells us that she is a radio personality on the rise. Ain't quite got the job just yet, but she's still trying. Look out for her, y'all. I looked at Treasure. I said, okay, here we go. You know, we've been watching these reality shows so long now that we can kind of pinpoint what a person is going to be, what their character is going to be. And Treasure is trouble. Treasure is what Tommy was last season, okay? The person that comes after the one that's the hottest on the show at the time, okay? So Tommy was there to mess with Jocelyn. Now we have Treasure there to fuck with Tommy. Treasure asked Tommy if she was a stripper, and she was just like, oh no, honey, I was never a stripper. I was a model in the strip club. And Treasure was just like, oh, so you stay low, we went high. And Tommy was just like, yeah, never low, baby. And what brought our dear Treasure to Atlanta, might you ask? Well, she actually moved down here because she was seeing this married guy. Of course, we get the side chick mantra that, you know, he was with his wife and he don't love her. It's an arrangement that they have. She can't leave him alone because he buys her things and he makes her feel a certain way, and you know what, she's not letting it go. Mariah, you know, she co-signs. Yeah, you know what, she can't be too much worried whether or not the man is married, single, whatever. If the man want to take her out and take her places and give her money and buy her things and fuck her to death, she is perfectly fine with that. I was just like, this is really terrible. We got bitches on TV shows now that outwardly are proud of being fucking hoes. I mean, we had Bianca last season, all right, but now we got these two, and they just like, they don't care. We do it. This is what we do. I was wondering how long, you know, the person that was actually married sitting at the table was gonna let them talk with that bullshit. You know, lovely Mimi was like, yeah, I'm married, and I'm just gonna tell you right now that karma is a bitch. Shit does come back on you, okay? Right when your ass get married and settle down and want a man that's just gonna be there for you, he gonna be the same one fucking everybody else just like you. Just wait, keep on living. My grandmother Rose used to always say it, and as I get older, it's truer and truer. Now, in the middle of this conversation, Jessica brings up, you know, the fact that Tommy is seeing Jock. Okay, Treasure. I know Jock very well. You know, she's good friends with Cena. Tommy was like, yeah, I'm friends with Cena too. That's my homegirl, you know, and Jock is my homeboy. And, you know, we've been knowing each other for a while and we hanging out. So, you know, Treasure is looking like, oh, well, you fucking around with her man. So what's the difference? Tommy was just like, first of all, Carly Red and Jock are not married. Okay. Secondly, I don't give a fuck about Carly Red. There is an exception to this rule, and that's because of what Carly did last season, and I'm 100% with Tommy. Who would have ever thought that I would be actually behind Tommy and all of this shit? Tommy was just like, me, this is your fucking fault for bringing your ratchet asshole friends to the party. I thought she was gonna try to fuck her up there, but she made sure that she said, you know, brought these old difficult ass bitches that want to fuck everybody, man. This on you. Later on, we see lovely Mimi doing Tommy's nails, and of course, you know, lovely Mimi is loud and ghetto and talking about Tommy, you know, maybe in a lesbian love affair with Jessica Dime. Tommy was like, absolutely not, okay, unless she licking me, because baby, I'm not putting no face in no place. Mimi was like, y'all don't even bump booties? Is that what the lesbians is doing now, bumping booties? I ain't seen that before. I done seen enough porn. Child, they do all kind of shit now. Y'all put me up on game. Y'all bumping booties out there, let me know. But Sierra is disgusted that she got to listen to all this. So she goes over there and, you know, Mimi, what do we do now? Oh, she gets on my nerves. Sierra's like, can you hold it down? All this shit about putting face into place and bumping booties and all of that. We got people in here. Tommy's like, it's fucking quiet in here. That's why they can hear us. Or is it that Mona told everybody to shut the fuck up so that they can get this scene out the way? Again, I still don't understand why Sierra's putting up with lovely Mimi. It's your fucking place of business. Fire the bitch if you don't like her. But somehow they decide that maybe she needs to loosen up and they can all go out for drinks. I was like, how you go from that to that? But okay. That damn Sierra wanted to laugh the whole time that lovely Mimi was talking. I was like, Mona, you gonna have to get these motherfuckers acting lessons or something. If they not scared and, you know, petrified on camera and don't know where to look, then the motherfuckers want to laugh. So anyway, they go out drinking. It is Sierra and Mariah and lovely Mimi. Lovely Mimi is turned up to the highest degree. She got Mariah in it. You know, hey, you know, they doing high fives and all that. Sierra looks at Mariah like, bitch, we don't do that. Don't even be up in here faking the funk with her. Mariah was just like, why don't you loosen up? Sierra basically calls her a phony ass clown, and you know, this is not what we do. Lovely Mimi was like, bitch, well, if you don't like me, then I will quit. I don't need your fucking job. And Sierra was like, that's fine, bitch, because you wasn't needed. The bitch just want to be black any fucking way. And you know, lovely Mimi, I ain't gotta be black to whoop your ass. I ain't gotta be black to whoop your ass. I said, wait a minute. Y'all had to turn the TV, just pause it for a minute, just so I can just get, you know, get myself back together, because she is so fucking extra. I cannot take it. Y'all, and if the lovely Mimi wasn't enough full of fucking niggotry, let's get to these frost facts. Jasmine tells us that she has not seen D-Lo in a long time, okay? He was paying the bills, taking care of her and the baby, but something happened and now he's not. So she has to move, you guys. Now she live in this fucking apartment with old girl and Thin Ving. Thin Ving ain't working. I mean, I know the nigga just got out of jail, but he's a hustler. Can you come up with rent out here? Atlanta rent is not that fucking high. Anyway, she gotta move. She's frustrated, so she's called Carly out of the blue because she wants to talk to her again. Carly says she going over there because, you know, she just got to get the 411 for her girl. I thought you got the 411 for your girl all fucking ready. That old bird ass Carly, she just so fucking nosy. She just want to be in the middle of the shit. I can't understand why ain't nobody fucking talking to Rashida. We can stop all of this if we get Rashida, Jasmine, this damn baby, and D-Lo in a room together. And we can settle a whole bunch of questions right then and there, okay? But whatever, for the TV show's sake. Carly comes over to the house and was just like, oh, girl, you know, you okay? Fake concern. She said she gonna be nice nasty. You got all these boxes around and you about to move? She's like, yeah, because nigga ain't paying for my rent no more. I can't go get a job, obviously. She gotta go. Now this elusive baby. Oh girl, what's her name? Kiara? She get home from walking the baby and we finally get to see him. I think his name is Cannon, they said, with a K. And Carly is just like, oh, look at him. He does have a dimple right here just like Kirk does. Okay, Jasmine's like, yeah, because that's his fucking baby. This is also when Carly finds out that Thin Ving is sleeping with this other girl that just came in. You know, she's just like a regular fucking harem up in this damn house. Out of 3 fucking grown ass people, can't nobody get enough money together to get some rent. Oh, sorry ass motherfuckers. I said, Mona, bitch, you ain't shit. You ain't shit for this. We also find out that old girl was also fucking D-Lo. It was just retarded, you guys. Jasmine is so bout it. Carly wants to take a picture of the baby, and she was just like, oh, if you're gonna take a picture of the baby, go on and take as many as you want and take it over to Rashida so she can see. I'm just like, what you so mad at Rashida for? Rashida ain't did shit to you, bitch. You the one that's fucked her man. Take it over there. Why don't you take your goddamn baby over there right now? Shit. So she says she gonna take this DNA test and she gonna force D-Lo to do the thing, whatever. So now Carly, she goes back to Young Jock. They taking pictures for this sex book, you guys. Carly is the jack of all trade, master of none. Okay, this bitch has had a radio contract with a satellite company. She has had a makeup line. She has had a store. She has had a record label. She has had a spread in Playboy. And now we on to this sex book. And child, we ain't seen none of it. Ain't none of this shit came to fruition other than her story that was in Fox Hills Mall that's not even there anymore. I'm so fucking sick of Carly, and every time you turn around, she got a new business venture. Carly Red Entertainment. Girl, please. But anyway, this sex book, they taking pictures for it, and then afterwards, Young Jock is there, you know, he looking all sexy in his red robe. She said his body looked like shit. He must got something going on, nigga. You always on him. So anyway, they talking. She wants him to apologize, you know, for calling her the old pimento low pussy. And he says sorry. Okay, so she's happy about that. Then they get to talking about this shit with D-Lo. She was able to see the baby. The baby has this dimple right here, you know. And when she's talking about the baby, you see something strange happening on Jock's face. It's almost as if he's having some sort of recognition, some remembrance of something going on. I said, Mona, bitch, don't you do it. Don't you do this shit today. But sure enough, y'all, what do you think that Young Jock tells Carly? That right around the time that D-Lo fucked Jasmine, Young Jock also smashed her. I said, Mona, bitch. Mona, bitch. Why are you doing this to us this season? I said, this motherfucker now, he didn't look the girl dead in her face. Ain't said shit about her when she introduces herself as D-Lo's baby mama. Yet and still, the nigga now has decided, okay, that around the same time that he fucked old girl, I guess he just fucking so many goddamn strippers he can't remember. And now that baby could be his because, damn it, he has a cleft in his chin too. I don't know what else to say about that fucking Mona. Bitch, you tried it. That's all I know, Mona, bitch. You tried it. Shit. I just rolled my eyes so hard at that. I said, what the fuck? Who all on this storyline for Frost Facts, Mona? We need to know. We got Rashida, we got D-Lo, we got Jasmine. That's a given. Thin Ving, Kiara, Young Jock, Carly, okay, possibly Mimi. Motherfucker, that is 7 motherfuckers on one storyline payroll. Make no goddamn sense. Here go another damn ambulance. All I'm thinking to myself is whether the shit is true or false. Jasmine, girl, this is how you sell out yourself. This is how you want a motherfucker to look at you. Not only are you sleeping with some bitch, but you sleeping with this nigga named Thin Ving, and you got pregnant by D-Lo, who's married to this girl named Rashida and have been for a very fucking long time, and everybody knew that. That you obviously are in the fucking strip club fucking everybody else, including Young Jock, who you don't remember, and he didn't remember at the time. I'm thinking to myself like, bitch, why would you put yourself out there like this? What the fuck? Is this what the young girls is doing today? You proud? We got Treasure, we got Mariah, and now we got fucking Jasmine out here just putting herself out there like you are a mother now. This is, you think your child want to see this when he get older? The fact that his mama was a pass around. Oh, so fucking disgusted. Shit. Let this be a lesson. Maybe this is good. Maybe the young girls need to shit like this on what you should not do. Because Jasmine, her whole fucking life is a cautionary tale right now. Where is her mama at, y'all? I know her mama got to be disgusted. Alright, guys and gals, let me get off of here, get back to work. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.